Yo, man, it's your boy Kato Media, and yes, I am back with another one. Now, on today's discussion, man, we talking about academics. Academics is going in on the West Coast. He's saying the West Coast is not up. He's comparing Kendrick fans to the Barbs, and he's also saying that K. Dot is not supporting the West. If the West drop anything, K. Dot is not going to tweet it out. If your song coming out, he's not going to tweet it out. So he said that y'all have this false illusion thinking that y'all actually up and y'all not. Do y'all believe academics, man? Now, before we get started, man, make sure y'all like, subscribe so you can know when your boy is dropping. And let's listen to this foolery, man.
That's going to be a sobering reminder for everybody who was like jumping around thinking, oh man, yo, there was a part of niggas that was like, oh my God, the West is up. This is our time. Did not, I ain't call it. I said, it's not y'all time. It's Kendrick time. They only care about Kendrick. They don't care now what, like, actually, y'all did yourself a disservice because y'all just subtracted any Drake fans that might be your fans. Now, one of them is going to go check out y'all music more. Here's also the thing that matters. Because when people talked about how the trickle-down effect was supposed to work, the trickle-down effect can't just end at a concert. Kendrick tweeted out XXXTentacion's album. He did help X. That's a fact. Do you think Kendrick will be tweeting out any of these guys from the West Coast who showed up on stage? Album? By the way, I do think if he tweets them out, his fans will go listen. That's what I'm trying to tell you. They're barbs. If Nicki says go do this, they'll go and listen. If Kendrick don't say nothing and he disappears, them fans don't activate. All they do is focus on hating on Drake. But Drake, what about you? Nigga, fuck that. Y'all ain't see like 3 West Coast artists dropping. Why y'all not supporting? I thought y'all said the pop-up was the best shit. The pop-out was the best shit ever. So that's the thing. Now, I'll make a small bet. I don't think Kendrick gonna send out a tweet, not a story. I already told you I don't think nobody getting no verses. So, you know what's gonna happen? We're gonna see flop, 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 flop. And then Kendrick gonna drop his album and do phenomenal numbers. And here's the funny part about it. The same niggas who showed up on stage, who was dancing, who was dissing third and tweeting, yo, we up, West up. All their projects gonna flop. Their concerts are gonna get canceled. Guess what's gonna happen? Kendrick is going to come out, do better numbers, or let's say equal numbers as Drake, and they're going to still celebrate. Yes! The West is back! No, it's not the West. Kendrick is an international superstar. You're a local superstar. Not talking to Mustard, by the way. But I keep saying Mustard shouldn't even be in this because Mustard produced the fucking beat. You're a producer. Like, yo, Mustard, you supposed to be over here like thumbing through a check off the... Your pub check gonna look ridiculous. Why is Mustard in rapper first week conversations? Like, I'll be laughing at niggas. I'll be like, yo, hey, we're about to certify Not Like Us 5-time platinum. What you talking about? Who cares? That one song is like equal to 5 albums. What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? So I don't know why Mustard is like even in this, but I'm telling you what's gonna happen. I'm telling you what's gonna happen. Now, it's not fair for y'all to say we can't speak out of both sides of our mouth also, right? At first, y'all said, yo, Drake uses bots. Well, when it was supposed to reveal, when I was like, well, I don't have the proof on Drake at the moment, but I heard that there was other artists, and I didn't name some of the artists, but I said, oh, I heard Kendrick did use some bots.
He said he doesn't have the proof on Drake that he uses bots, but he clarified every other rapper uses them except Drake. So Drake is the only person that's not out here using bots. Let me continue on.
bots are being used in hip hop. That's just, it's a fact. I'm not just trying to only pinpoint. You know, nigga said, impossible. Okay, all right, cool. I'll back up with my bot thought. Cool. How ironic that now they're still doubling down on Drake using bots. So let me get this straight. Drake used bots to inflate his numbers, but he also used bots to decrease other niggas' numbers? The nation of Drizlam gotta be good. Can't talk out both sides of your mouth. Now, all good. Again, I still think Mustard should not be in this conversation. Mustard, and by the way, did y'all check out Mustard's album? Let me put it up on here, like, because I hope y'all do check it out. You know, the album is kind of good. It's kind of good. Like, I always say, producers make great albums. Good producers make great albums. Always remember that, okay? My boy got Kirk Franklin on the intro. He got Lil Yachty, 42 Doug, Vince Staples, Schoolboy Q. He got Quavo, Rob 49. Yo, do you know he got Travis Scott on this motherfucker? Do you know he got Ty Dolla $ign, Charlie Wilson, and Masego on his album? You know A Boogie with the hoodie on his album, bro? And Blast? You know Roddy on his album? Do you know Future is on his goddamn album with Ty Dolla $ign and Charlie Wilson? Did somebody tell you that LMA made the project? Did nobody told you that Young Thug and Durk on it too? I know y'all heard that Kodak was on it. I promise you, one tweet from Kendrick, this shit would have sold 40K, at least. Yo, Kendrick got the juice in his hand. Pause. He got the Infinity Stones right now. Kendrick got all the Infinity Stones that an entire coast done help him gather. It's not like he went gathering by himself. The nigga used gangs, LA, West Coast. I'm doing this for Pac. He did that and gathered all the Infinity Stones. Do you think he'll snap the finger for any other person but himself? What y'all think? Any features? Any shout outs? Throw it up on the story for me, big bro. Can I get a drop from you, bro? You a cold motherfucker, Kendrick. I like that. I like that. I like that. I like that. I like that, man. You look at Kendrick's feed. This is cold. Last thing that nigga tweeted was not like us, man. That nigga don't even. Yo. Yo, I gotta respect it. I gotta respect it because I don't think nobody gets to the top of the music business without being selfish and one-sided. I think Drake did that too. I think artists play that game. You know what I mean? This is why
I just want to say this, man. Like, that's the problem with a lot of niggas. They be looking for handouts. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, he didn't tweet my app, so he don't fuck with me. You know, Kendrick is not even like a social media type of individual, so that kind of threw me off right there. But is he obligated to do these things? You know what I mean? And how do you guys feel? Like, does Akademiks actually have a point with what he's saying, that Kendrick is not helping the West Coast? The guys that were on stage, you know, that was just a moment and nothing else will happen after that. You know what I mean? But I do still think Akademiks is still delusional in his ways and in his way of thinking. I think if Drake did the same thing in Toronto and he brought artists on the stage, it would kind of have the same effect. Nobody is really going to draw in into these particular artists if they don't really like their music or they really don't know anything about them. They're just there for Drake. They might give them a listen or two, but honestly, in my opinion, with the West Coast rappers, it was a few rappers that I was already listening to, like Rimble, YG, Boogie. It was a few guys that was on stage and that I was already listening to even before the pop out. So I feel like Akademiks is being biased as usual. But I just want to get y'all feedback, man. Leave a comment down below, man. Tell me what you thinking, man. Is the boy right or is he just plain out dumb? Like that, I am out. Yeah.